Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the University of Illinois College of Medicine Faculty Recognition Ceremony for 2022. I'm Dr. Pauline Mackey, Associate Dean of Faculty Affairs here at the University of Illinois College of Medicine. And today's one of my favorite days. Today we are gathering to recognize and celebrate the achievements of a truly outstanding College of Medicine faculty who have been awarded the Rising Star and Faculty of the Year Awards, as well as the College of Medicine Dean's Awards and several UIC campus level awards. Nominees for the Rising Star Award are selected based on their strong potential to be future leaders in their chosen field. Awardees are at the rank of assistant professor or associate professor and have served on the UIC faculty for less than 10 years. Nominees for the Departmental Faculty of the Year Award are selected from the mid-career and senior faculty based on a demonstrated record of excellence in teaching, research, or service. Awardees are normally at the associate professor or professor level, although assistant professors who have served on the UIC faculty for over 10 years may also be considered. Now on to the Dean's Awards. The College of Medicine Dean's Awards are determined by the Executive Dean of the College of Medicine in consultation with senior leaders across the college. And then there's the campus level UIC Awards. So UIC level awards are determined by the Office of the Vice Provost for Faculty Affairs and the Office of the Provost according to specific criteria for each of those awards. And we're absolutely delighted to celebrate the accomplishments of our faculty, again in person this year, and even be able to raise an alcoholic beverage to toast them. So that's nice to be together in this context. So we're making progress against the pandemic. Last year, all of our food and beverage is to go, so small milestones here. I'd also like to welcome friends and family who've come here to celebrate the accomplishment of the persons in their lives, and they've supported our faculty recipients in so many ways, and we thank them for their support. It's now my honor to introduce Executive Dean Mark Rosenblatt. Dean Rosenblatt.
Well, good evening. Thank you so much, Dr. Mackey. It's absolutely wonderful to be here today as we celebrate and recognize our faculty. Of course, there's a lot of work that goes into creating evenings like this and making these sorts of events happen. I'd like to thank those at the very front end who've made this possible. So thank you all very much from Pauline's team and the advancement team for making this happen. And to echo Dr. Mackey's sentiments, it's really wonderful to be able to come together in person. After being held apart in some ways for so long during the pandemic, although maybe we can't quite yet declare complete victory over the pandemic, it is great to be able to come together. Again, we are making steps. We're a little closer together this year. We have more food, and we're here in the Alumni Lounge. So again, real progress being made. And so today we get to recognize the outstanding and innovative work that our faculty has really done through these Faculty of the Year Awards and to the Faculty Rising Star Awards, in addition to the UIC level and Dean's Awards that Dean Mackey described. You represent the excellence, the dedication, the creativity, and compassion that represents our college. You all represent the very, very best in your field and what we all aspire to do as academics at UIC. As we all know, the roles of our faculty members are integral towards fulfilling our overall college's mission to advance health for everyone through outstanding education, research, clinical care, and social responsibility. I've never been at an organization as mission-driven as this one. So each one of those components of our mission is on display today through you, our respected and really treasured faculty. I hope you understand how important you are to all that we do here at the College of Medicine. The entirety of the college's strategic plan, which we have developed over the last several years with your help, is now in the process of implementation. And our strategies support you. One in specific is really about development of our faculty. And with this strategy, we are working on addressing matters such as new faculty orientation. We do that now. The development of faculty career progress plans and educational opportunities, development of faculty mentoring and sponsoring programs, and creating a culture of health and wellness as well as the programming required to support these cultural changes. Our goal is continued improvement, and that critically includes supporting our faculty to carry out their tremendous work in many areas that our college works in over time. So today, I absolutely want to thank you for your dedication and commitment to our college, to caring for patients in some cases, to developing new research insights, and educating our future healthcare leaders and scientists. And I wish to congratulate each of you. These are much-deserved awards and well-deserved recognition. You should be proud of your work, all that you have done and will continue to do. I'm honored to call you colleagues and to serve the College of Medicine with you. So thank you so much. So with that, we can actually get to the awards. We'll first present the Department Faculty Rising Star Awards, followed by the UIC level Dean's Awards, and finally the Departmental Faculty of the Year Awards. When your name is called, please come up to receive your award and have your photo taken. We'll probably step right here in front of the podium to do that. We do have a photographer here, so you're welcome to get photos now, but also later with your department heads, family, friends, and colleagues following the conclusion of the more formal part of the program. So now I'm going to ask Dean Mackey to come back to the podium to present the Faculty Rising Star Awards. Dean Mackey.
Okay, now to the good stuff. Thank you, Dean Rosenblatt. Okay, so I'll call each recipient's name in alphabetical order by department. I will also include a brief quote that was taken from the nomination form that was submitted. So when you hear a name, please come up, accept your award, and have your photo taken. So we will begin with Dr. Christian Peters from Anatomy and Cell Biology. Dr. Peters is an assistant professor who was recruited in 2019 to the Department of Anatomy and Cell Biology. He's an exceptionally talented young neuroscientist whose laboratory focuses on understanding how nicotine dependence and the behaviors associated with nicotine abuse stem from and underlie the misregulation of expression and function of neuronal ion channels. There's an increasing and urgent need to understand dependence and addiction to nicotine, as well as to understand the effects and properties of analgesics based on nicotinic drugs. I believe Dr. Peters' approach to the complex cellular modulation of channel function shows great potential in explaining many difficult problems underlying receptor-activated dependence. He is a rising star in the department and truly deserving of this award. Congratulations.
I think we took the photo while you were speaking.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Okay, now on to anesthesiology. And Dr. Adiutori, Dr. Lisa Adiutori, please come up. Dr. Adiutori is a neurosurgical anesthesiologist and an associate program director for our residency. Dr. Adiutori serves as co-director of the Department of Anesthesiology's Morbidity and Mortality Conference Series. She is also a co-developer and co-director of our department's wellness program for our residents, and she's an advocate of the wellness program for our medical students. In 2018, she was selected by her peers to serve on the department head's advisory committee and was reelected in 2021. Dr. Adiutori is increasing her visibility within her discipline with a recent presentation at the International Anesthesia Research Society and an abstract at the Society of Neuroscience and Anesthesiology and Critical Care annual meeting. So congratulations to you. Now, Dr. Beatrice Penelver-Bernabe. Is Bea here? There she is. She's my mentee, too, so I'm very fortunate. All right, Dr. Penelver-Bernabe's research focuses on understanding pregnancy-related complications using an array of clinical, experimental, and computational approaches. She is uniquely qualified for this research, which utilizes her expertise in bioinformatics and various techniques for analysis of large data sets, such as AI machine learning methods, and relies on her tremendous communication skills and ability to collaborate with physician scientists and basic scientist researchers from a wide range of fields. Congratulations.
I want to get a photo with her.
Dr. Roger Haber from Dermatology. It's with great pleasure that I nominate Dr. Haber for the Rising Star Award. Within the first year of joining the department, he has risen to become a formidable dermatologist with high clinical productivity and a strong commitment in teaching and mentoring young trainees. Dr. Haber is a well-rounded faculty with a passion for research and medical education. His exceptional clinical skills, productivity, and passion for teaching medical students and residents alike make him a very promising faculty and future academic leader. Congratulations. Dr. Shanna Ross from Emergency Medicine. Dr. Ross is an outstanding candidate for the 2022 Rising Star Award. She's been a tireless champion of the use of simulation during our didactic sessions, and she takes her role as simulation director to new levels of innovation. She's a favorite of the staff, and her encouragement and help in organizing safe gatherings were critical to ensuring the Brown Coat family was able to bond despite difficult circumstances. Dr. Ross has an academic and educational trajectory that will take her to the pinnacle of resident education on a national level. So congratulations to her. Dr. Emily Hall from Family and Community Medicine. Dr. Hall is a full-spectrum family medicine physician and a committed educator. From her first days as a faculty member at the College of Medicine, she has taught medical students and residents. She has served central departmental roles across several areas, including Director of Maternal Services and Associate Residency Program Director. Currently, she serves as UICOM's Director of Clinical Skills Assessment and Support. She leads the college-wide committee that is developing the medical school's new Clinical Skills Assessment Program. Dr. Hall's greatest passion is developing programs for medical students who need additional academic support. So congratulations to her. Pingwen Zhu from Medicine. I'm extremely pleased to nominate Dr. Pingwen Zhu for the Departmental Rising Award. Dr. Zhu is an extremely talented junior faculty member in the Division of Endocrinology, Diabetes, and Metabolism who has demonstrated great promise to become a leader in the field of metabolism and neuroendocrinology research. In the short time since he's been at our college, Dr. Zhu has already built an interdisciplinary research program and made impressive progress in his research trajectory. So congratulations. Dr. Judith Benson from Microbiology and Immunology. Dr. Benson, who joined the College of Medicine in 2016, is a rising star in the field of salmonella and its interaction with the gut microbiome. Given the importance of salmonella to human health, her studies have the potential to lead to new treatments for these bacteria. Her research is expanding to the study of competition between different bacteria and other commensals, such as fungi in the gut and other mucosal sites, all of which have implications for human health. She's already a highly accomplished researcher, having published a number of significant papers, and she's been very successful in obtaining funding for her research. So congratulations to you. Dr. Jared Davis from Neurology and Rehabilitation. Dr. Davis has exhibited outstanding performance in clinical care and education while always exhibiting professionalism, focused quality, positive attitude, and commitment and dedication. From the onset, he has been one of the department's busiest clinicians. Despite this, Dr. Davis was eager to become one of our top departmental educators and was asked to take on an associate resident director role. He's become an effective and welcome liaison between faculty and residents and has been instrumental in improving the culture and developing international electives. Dr. Davis has been an exemplary clinical, educational, and research performer within the department and is already establishing himself as a role model in multiple areas. Congratulations. Dr. Alexis Braverman from Obstetrics and Gynecology. Dr. Braverman's commitment is driven by her genuine concern for population health and her appreciation of the value of excellent clinical care for underserved populations. She is devoted to fostering residents and medical students' strong scientific knowledge and reasoning, with an emphasis on identifying patient safety gaps and the necessary steps needed to prevent adverse events in the future. Exemplary skills, leadership, creativity, mentoring, resilience, and other intangible aspects of the work needed to deliver care for our underserved population should be recognized and fostered. For the past academic year, I can think of no person who better satisfies these criteria. Dr. Braverman's personal sacrifices and her power of example make her fully deserving of this award. Congratulations, Dr. Dr. Robert Hyde, Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences. Dr. Hyde is a young, well-rounded ophthalmologist dedicated to both patient care and his research. His active interest in preclinical studies and current clinical trials, including gene therapy for IRD, has earned him the newly appointed position as Director of the Inherited Retinal Diseases Service in the Department of Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences. Dr. Hyde's ophthalmic impact is already quite impressive, and he undoubtedly has a bright future ahead of him. So congratulations, Dr. Hyde. Dr. Victoria Lee, otolaryngology, head and neck surgery. As a specialist in sinonasal disease, Dr. Lee's areas of expertise include nasal obstruction, allergy, sinusitis, nasal polyps, and sinonasal tumors. She is experienced with the latest technological advances and specializes in minimally invasive and endoscopic approaches to treat sinonasal as well as skull base and orbital pathology, including pituitary and other tumors, cerebrospinal fluid leaks, blocked tear ducts, and thyroid eye disease. She's actively involved in rhinologic clinical outcomes research and has co-authored over 15 peer-reviewed publications and received both national, societal, and industry grant funding. Dr. Lee strives to achieve a patient-centered and multidisciplinary approach and works tirelessly to get to the bottom of any problem, no matter how complicated. So congratulations, Dr. Lee. Dr. Carlos Murga Zamaloa from pathology. Dr. Murga Zamaloa has made significant contributions to the research, teaching, and service goals of our department. He is a recipient of the American Society of Hematology Harold Amos Medical Faculty Development Program and has collaborated on several research projects with both UIC-based and external investigators. In addition to mentorship of residents and research, he provides exceptional teaching of the fundamentals of hematopathological diagnostic skills. He also has consistently sought ways to improve workflow in the laboratory and is a resource to technical and administrative tasks. Congratulations. Dr. Andrea Papalardo from pediatrics. Dr. Papalardo is dedicated to improving access and addressing disparities in asthma care. Through research and as medical director of CHEC and the Mobile Care Chicago Asthma Van Allergy Program, she is leading care coordination efforts that are shaping Illinois policy, providing expertise to local advocacy groups, and promoting community-based education. She is well poised to build upon her already impressive efforts to advance the field of pediatric allergy and immunology. So congratulations. Dr. Sangging Ong from Pharmacology and Regenerative Medicine. Dr. Ong is one of the top promising junior investigators in the department. His recruitment has established a solid foundation for building an excellent stem cell research center in the Chicagoland area. Dr. Ong interacts continuously with a variety of talented researchers who investigate stem cell biology through interdisciplinary approaches. which has significantly contributed to the department and center's mission of advancing the interdisciplinary and collaborative research. These interactions have inspired him to pursue multiple new research directions in his lab involved in cutting-edge technologies. So congratulations. Yue Zhang from Physiology and Biophysics. It is an honor to nominate Dr. Yue Zhang for a Rising Star Award, as her successes so far truly represent a faculty member with rising star qualities. She joined the College of Medicine faculty in 2018 as an assistant professor. We were very excited and fortunate to recruit her through a competitive nationwide search process. In the less than 4 years since her arrival, her research achievements have been outstanding and placed her on a trajectory of becoming a leader in the field of obesity and metabolism research. Congratulations. Dr. John Zulueta is unable to be here today due to an illness, but we congratulate him, and I'd like to read a little bit about him. He's from the Department of Psychiatry. He is a promising junior faculty member who's built an excellent reputation for his work. His interest in the application of new technologies and data science to the problems of psychiatry. Dr. Zulueta received his medical degree from Northwestern, completed his residency training at our own College of Medicine, and stayed on to complete a fellowship in clinical informatics. Since joining our faculty as an assistant professor of clinical psychiatry in 2020, he's become the director of psychiatry clinics, and in this role he provides medical leadership, which is an oversight of the psychiatric and medical functions for the outpatient clinic of the department. His accomplishments have been substantial, and he's an excellent role model. So in his absence, congratulations to Dr. Zulueta. Dr. Matthew Niemeyer from Radiology. As the Associate Program Director for the Interventional Radiology Residency Program and Director of the Clinical Operations within Interventional Radiology, Dr. Niemeyer's work ethic and contributions have been a great aid. He's been able to quickly adapt despite the difficulties presented by the COVID-19 pandemic. He is a stellar clinician, outstanding teacher, and important citizen of the department. Congratulations. Dr. Alejandra Perez Tamayo from Surgery. I guess she is not here. Okay. Well, we'll read a little bit about her, and you can congratulate her later. She's become an integral and invaluable part of our faculty in her short time here. She is an accomplished colon and rectal surgeon with a busy clinical practice and a highly sought-after role model for students, residents, and peers. She has an academic interest in studying healthcare challenges in patients with limited English proficiency, and she's leading several research studies in the field with the aim of bridging healthcare disparities faced by these patients. She's an outstanding academic clinician, and I give her my strongest recommendation for her recognition as Rising Star. So congratulations to Dr. Perez. I should say that they will be able to watch this online, so it's nice that we can recognize them here. Now, Dr. Omer Akar from Urology. Dr. Akar's work in transgender healthcare is a growing research field with the number of trans individuals seeking gender-affirming treatment increasing rapidly over the last decade. His continued original research efforts continue to uncover critical information in transgender individuals undergoing gender-affirming treatment. Congratulations. And unable to attend, but nonetheless so deserving of this award, is Dr. Ji-Yoon Kim from Biochemistry and Molecular Genetics. She works on understanding how mutations impact metabolism in lung cancer, and her work is gaining international recognition. She joined the college in 2018 and set up a productive laboratory and an active funded research program. She mentors several students and postdocs and received funding from the NCI the American Cancer Society, the American Lung Association, and the V Foundation. She publishes in high-impact journals, including Nature Metabolism and Cell Metabolism. She lectures in several courses and will be the Director of Cancer Cell Biology for GEMS in 2022. She's an active full member of the UI Cancer Center. So congratulations to Dr. Kim. Dr. Jeffrey Chung from Medical Education is unable to be here, but he joined the Department of Medical Education in 2020 and established himself as an outstanding junior faculty member. He's received 2 grants and had a paper accepted in the Research and Medical Education supplement to academic medicine. He's developing new online content for 2 accrediting bodies, is a deputy editor for teaching and learning in medicine, and was recently named chair-elect of the CGEA MESRE section of the AAMC. So let's give another round of applause, please, for the faculty, rising star recipients. And now I'd like to invite Dr. Rosenblatt to the podium to present the UIC Deans and Departmental Faculty of the Year Awards.
Well, it's now my honor to introduce the UIC and Dean's Awards. I will first announce the UIC Awards. When you hear your name, please come to the front and stay for a group photo at the end. So I'm going to use my prerogative. And so from here on out, as we announce your name, come up and stay up. Too frequently, our faculty don't want to be the center stage, and you deserve it. Tonight of all nights, you are center stage. So as I and the college lauds you, you need to stay up here, and we'll take photos at the end. So the first UIC awardee is Dr. Jennifer Lim, UIC Distinguished Professor Award. Dr. Lim holds the Marion H. Schenck Esquire Chair in Ophthalmology for Research of the Aging Eye and serves as Vice Chair for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion within her department. She is a preeminent ophthalmologist in the world who is a visionary in academic medicine. Dr. Lim's career spans over 30 years and is characterized by being a global leader in organized medicine, research, clinical care, education, and advocacy. She has performed more than 6,000 vitreoretinal surgeries and directed more than 60 clinical research studies and trials on age-related macular degeneration, diabetic retinopathy, macular edema, and retinal vein occlusion, as well as complex retinal detachments. Her research and patient care have generated more than 300 peer-reviewed articles, and she has been named one of the best doctors in America multiple times. Dr. Lim. Next is Dr. Mamouna Hasnain, the UIC Excellence in Teaching Award. Dr. Hasnain has devoted her professional career to educational scholarship. She has taught and mentored countless students, clinicians in training, and junior and mid-career faculty from diverse health disciplines. The primary focus of Dr. Hasnain's work has been at the intersection of medicine and public health, addressing social determinants of health and embedding social justice, humanism, and empathy as core values in the training of health professions. She has been the principal architect of several educational innovations, including the college's longitudinal patient-centered medicine scholars program, which has special emphasis on vulnerable populations and social determinants of health. Next is Dr. Pavan Shrivastava, the UIC Excellence in Teaching Award. Dr. Shrivastava completed his undergraduate, MD, and residency training here at UIC and has been part of the faculty for the last 10 years. So it's fair to say he's truly one of our own. He prides himself on creating a welcoming environment where input is appreciated and encouraged. He loves to challenge learners and help guide them through their problem-solving processes. He hopes to help learners develop the communication skills needed to explain unknowns, challenges, and the work needed in understandable fashion to the patients and families they serve. Next is Dr. Judith Cook, the UIC University Scholar Award. Dr. Cook is an internationally recognized expert in intervention research, psychiatric epidemiology, mental health services, and translational science. Her research programs have been at the forefront of combining medical, behavioral, and social science disciplines while effecting changes across a broad array of social determinants of health, including mental illness, disability, poverty, employment, and education. Dr. Cook's accomplishments focus on community-based care, clinical interventions, and rehabilitation systems, with outcomes spanning improvement among diverse populations across the life cycle, including mental disorders among adults and children with serious mental illnesses, people living with HIV, diabetes, obesity, and other chronic conditions, and older adults. The final UIC award is for UIC University Scholar Award is to Dr. Orly Lazarov, who can't be here today, but I will tell you about Dr. Lazarov. She is a pioneering scientist with an international reputation whose research program has important translational applications that increasingly draw together key researchers across the College of Medicine. Her research is focused on neurodegeneration and Alzheimer's disease, with particular expertise in the nascent fields of neurogenesis. She has also contributed substantially to our understanding of the relationship between neurodegeneration and diseases of the cardiovascular system. In addition, Dr. Lazarov has made substantial contributions to medical student and doctoral education as a sought-after external speaker and expert grant reviewer. We now have the possibility to move on to the Dean's Awards. I will call each recipient's name in alphabetical order, and I will also include a short bio, for which you'll stay up here to hear. And when you hear your name, please come up to accept your award and then to have your photo taken. The first recipient is Dr. Geraldine Fox, the Dean's Distinguished Service Award. Dr. Fox has been a professor of clinical psychiatry at the College of Medicine Chicago campus since 2004 and was awarded emeritus status in 2022. She has served as College Associate Dean for Wellness and Resilience and as Chicago Campus Assistant Dean of Graduate Medical Education. She also serves as an adjunct professor in the Department of Medical Education. Most recently, Dr. Fox also joined the Rockford faculty in 2018 as Chair of the Department of Psychiatry and Director of Psychiatry Undergraduate Medical Education.
Thank you.
Let's get a photograph. You need a photo first. A recipient of the Dean's Distinguished Service Award who is unable to attend is Dr. Janet Jokula, but I will read you a bit about Dr. Jokula. She served as the College of Medicine's acting regional dean of the Urbana campus through the period leading up to its closure in August of 2022. Dr. Jokula joined the faculty of University of Illinois College of Medicine in Urbana in 2000. She has served the College of Medicine in multiple roles, including director for the first-year medical school course, Introduction to Human Disease, director of the Internal Medicine Residency Program, and director of continuing medical education. She has also served as head of the Department of Internal Medicine at the College in Urbana. The next recipient is certainly here, and that is receiving the Dean's Excellence in Healthcare Service Award. That's Dr. Heather Prendergast. Dr. Prendergast is Professor of Emergency Medicine and Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs for the University of Illinois College of Medicine here in Chicago. She also serves as Vice Chair of Academic Affairs for Emergency Medicine. Over the last year, Dr. Prendergast led the successful funding proposal submission to the Illinois Department of Healthcare and Family Services, HFS, on behalf of the University of Illinois Physicians Group to transform the healthcare delivery system to individuals within the Gage Park, Wells Elston communities through our 55th and Pulaski Health Collaborative. This is a unique collaborative that brings together specialty services from the University of Illinois Physicians Group, 3 federally qualified health centers, and the UIC College of Applied Health Sciences to improve healthcare for underserved and low-income communities. Thank you, Dr. Pendergast. Next up is the Dean's Excellence in Healthcare Service Award. I don't believe Dr. David Schwartz is here. I didn't see David earlier. Dr. Schwartz most recently served as head of the Department of Anesthesiology and as Assistant Vice Chancellor for Health Affairs. He retired earlier this year after more than 27 years of service to the University of Illinois College of Medicine. Dr. Schwartz joined the college in 1995 as Associate Professor of Clinical Anesthesiology. Over his term as head, Dr. Schwartz led the anesthesiology department to expand his clinical practice to Shriners for children in Chicago. Under Dr. Schwartz's leadership, the department has grown extramural research funding for knowledge advancement and currently has the most NIH grant funding among all anesthesiology departments in the greater Chicago area. We are so pleased to recognize Dr. Schwartz's outstanding leadership career. And the last award before we get to the Faculty of the Year awards for each department is the College of Medicine's Faculty of the Year award. And one of the things I like about this award is that I don't have to choose it. It's not on me. It's really an award that's selected by the faculty for the faculty to recognize really an outstanding member. And so it includes faculty members from each campus. And this committee is currently chaired by Dr. Jerry Donnenberg, who I'd like to thank, Professor of Medicine, Psychology, and Epidemiology and Biostatistics. And in 2022, the Faculty of the Year Award goes to Dr. Pauline Mackey. In the spotlight. Dr. Mackey is a professor of psychiatry, psychology, and obstetrics and gynecology, and serves as director of the Women's Mental Health Research Program and is senior director of research for the UIC Center for Research on Women and Gender. Since 2020, she has served as our Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs of the College of Medicine. In 2018, she was recognized by the American Medical Women's Association with the Woman in Science Award. She has served as a president of the North American Menopause Society and as board member of the International Menopause Society. For over 20 years, Dr. Mackey has led a program of NIH-funded research focused on the role of sex, steroid hormones on cognition, mood, brain function, including neuroimaging, and stress responsivity in women. In particular, the goal of her work is to improve the lives of women by identifying factors that alter their risk of cognitive decline and affective disorders. Dr. Mackey. The last awards for the evening are the Departmental Faculty of the Year Awards. Again, I will call each recipient's name in alphabetical order by department. I will also include a brief quote taken from the nomination form that was submitted. These were treatises written about you. We have to distill this down to a relatively short explanation, and maybe in language that some of us understand. When you hear your name, you can come forward and accept your award, and we'll take a photo. The first award goes to Dr. Leon Tai, Anatomy and Cell Biology. Dr. Tai's expertise in the blood-brain barrier, Alzheimer's disease, and therapeutics is a major strength of our department. He has been instrumental in numerous collaborative projects that require blood-brain barrier expertise. Further, he has sought collaboration and guidance on mechanistic questions raised by his research. In summary, Dr. Tai is an outstanding scientist and educator and someone who I am proud to have as a faculty member. I strongly believe his research direction and approach is refreshing, and he clearly represents the best scientists can aspire to. He is most deserving of the Faculty Year Award. This is from Dr. Alford. The next award goes to Anna Katarina Beckman from Anesthesiology. Dr. Beckman is a well-known anesthesiologist throughout our institution, and her clinical skills are one of the best, if not the best. She is our section chief for transplant anesthesiology and is also a member of our cardiac anesthesiology section. In her role as associate head for clinical affairs, she has assumed responsibility for overseeing all staffing, working with section chiefs, CRNAs, and residents to maintain coverage. Dr. Beckman is performing these roles as our department grows to advance the new specialty care building. Dr. Beckman was instrumental in recruiting and retaining faculty during the pandemic's uncertain times. Dr. Beckman is also a very highly rated teacher by our residents. In this past year, Dr. Beckman has served as a calming force, always present and hardworking, and projecting a pleasant, collegial demeanor. Submitted by Dr. David Schwartz, former head, and Dr. Nishioka, interim head. Next awardee is Dr. Michael Caffrey from Biochemistry and Molecular Genetics. Dr. Caffrey is Director of Medical Biochemistry in Block 1 for medical students and the Urban Health Program, Medicine Dentistry year-long post-baccalaureate admissions program, and the summer pre-matriculation program. He served as Director of Graduate Studies in Biochemistry and Molecular Genetics for 14 years, and for the GEMS Molecular and Structural Biology concentration. He mentored 8 graduate students and 9 postdocs, all of whom are pursuing successful scientific careers. Dr. Caffrey was instrumental in developing the University of Illinois Chicago research infrastructure for structural biology. He is funded for cutting-edge research on antiviral therapeutics and COVID-19 sensing, and he has published 109 papers. This is submitted by Dr. Tyner, former interim head, and Dr. Raymond, current head. The next award goes to Dr. Yang Dai from Bioengineering. Dr. Dai's research has focused on developing statistical and machine learning models to address challenges in the analysis and integration of omics data in the biomedical area. These intellectual efforts have accumulated substantial success in both independent and collaborative research in different disciplines. In terms of scholarly productivity, the numbers are impressive, with more than 4,900 citations and an H-index of 34, according to Google Scholar. One of Dr. Dai's most noteworthy attributes has been her ability to form productive collaborations with biomedical researchers with complementary expertise inside and outside of the bioinformatics area. This was submitted by Dr. Tom Royston. The next awardee is Dr. Paul Storrs from Dermatology. Dr. Storrs is an MD and residency alum of our College of Medicine and joined the departmental faculty in 1993. During his time on our faculty, he held numerous roles and was active in many college committees. He retired in 2011, but returned in 2018 as a retiree rehire and has been a significant contributor to his highly productive telehealth clinics and in-person clinics. Dr. Storrs is a renowned dermatologist and established leader in Mohs surgery. He has held leadership roles in dermatology societies, including serving as president of the American Society for Mohs Surgery. His fervor for teaching medical students, residents, and even faculty is evident in his everyday clinical practice. Dr. Storrs is very deserving of recognition for his endless kindness, commitment to the academic mission, clinical accomplishments, and other contributions. Submitted by Dr. Sukas, Department Head. Our next awardee is Dr. Lauren Smith from Emergency Medicine. As a patient logistics leader, Dr. Smith has been a critical part of improving access to hospital care for our patients. She helped create a new set of policies around identification and management of patients with behavioral issues, a safety action plan, an obstetrical delivery policy, and clinical guidelines for certain patients waiting for prolonged periods for hospital admission. Her exemplary leadership in the patient throughput executive team has helped build a multidisciplinary team that includes environmental services, patient transport, and bed control leaders, nursing unit directors, utilization management, and social workers, as well as physician advisors. These and other accomplishments place Dr. Smith in the League of Physicians Affecting Change. So it's submitted by Dr. Vandenhoek, Department Head. Thank you, Dr. Smith. Oh, sorry. I apologize. Yeah. No, it's okay. Now we get another photo. Yeah, the right slide. I apologize, Dr. Smith. Okay, wait. The next awardee is Dr. Sagina Handra from Family and Community Medicine. Dr. Handra leads the department's student education as the Director of Medical Student Education and has been instrumental in maintaining a high quality of education. Her interest lies in enabling the medical students to work together in multidisciplinary teams. She wants students to be competent in providing continuous, comprehensive, cost-effective, ethical, family-oriented care within a rapidly changing health system to people living in a variety of settings, especially urban underserved people, and within the context of their communities. She strongly believes in preventative care and that medical students be trained in this to improve the basic health of the entire population. Submitted by Dr. Jimbo. Congratulations. Thank you so much. The next awardee is Dr. Laura Hirschfield from the Department of Medical Education. Dr. Hirschfield is Associate Professor and the Dr. Georges Bourdage Medical Education Faculty Scholar in the Department of Medical Education. She's a leader in the sociology of medical education. Dr. Hirschfield has published 30 peer-reviewed articles and has been funded by 16 grants, including an NBME Stemler Research Fund Award, among the most competitive in the field. She is Assistant Editor of Academic Medicine and Guest Editor of 2 special issues in other journals. She's an avid and outstanding educator who mentors learners at all levels, from honors college undergraduates to postdoctoral fellows, and is currently leading the development of the department's new PhD program, nominated by Dr. Schwartz, interim head. The next awardee is Dr. Brian Boulay from the Department of Medicine. Dr. Boulay's professional work ethic, incredible dedication, and hard work has created admiration as well as a track record that made him the ideal choice as interim division chief. In the past few years, he has been a trusted stalwart in helping guide the Division of Gastroenterology and Hepatology through the incredible stress of the pandemic, holding the division together and remaining a resource for all. Not only has he covered others during the pandemic, but he has instituted programs such as Saturday Scopes to help with the backlog of procedures that the pandemic created. In summary, Dr. Boulay is an outstanding candidate for this year's Departmental Faculty of the Year Award. This was submitted by Dr. Finn, former head, and Dr. Kondos, interim head. Congratulations. Thank you so much. The next awardee is Dr. Jason McEnany from Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences. Dr. McEnany is on the forefront of research, and his career to date has followed an impressive trajectory. His ophthalmic contributions are vast and resounding, and we are proud to have him as an associate professor of ophthalmology and director of the Clinical Psychophysics and Electrophysiology Laboratory. Dr. McEnany is a leader to our future scholars and scientists, serving as an Honors College Faculty Fellow amongst other mentorship roles. He is highly deserving of the Faculty of the Year Award for 2022. This from Dr. Paul Chan, head. Next awardee is Dr. Donald Vandergreen from Pathology. Dr. Vandergreen studies the role of SOX2 in advanced prostate cancer, revealing the consequences of changing the expression of SOX2 in experimental systems and developing SOX2 as a biomarker of clinical outcome. While serving as a co-I on a new DoD and NIH awards and obtaining funding for trainees, he was awarded new NIH R01 and DoD grants. He is regularly invited to give seminars at the national and international level, serves on NIH and DoD study sections, and participates in the review of MSTP applicants. Dr. Vandergreen also mentors several PhD students and serves as co-director and lecturer in the Foundations of Cancer Biology course. This is submitted by Dr. Fred Bain, former head, and Dr. Sally Campbell-Lee, current head. Congratulations. Next awardee is Dr. Karen Hayani from Pediatrics. The overall contributions of Dr. Hayani throughout her 30-year-plus career at University of Illinois College of Medicine make her well qualified to be Departmental Faculty of the Year. Her dedication to education is unparalleled in the department. As co-director of the M3 Pediatrics Core Clerkship since 2008, her leadership is a major factor in the program's stellar reputation. She's a beloved and respected clinician at UI Health and outreach clinics. Her research contributions include being a PI of a multi-site study, and her service, especially during the last 2 years, was invaluable to our department and essential in maintaining a thriving pediatrics clerkship for the College of Medicine. This is submitted by Dr. Ben Voorhees. The next awardee is Dr. Andres Kozlowskis from Physiology and Biophysics. Please accept my enthusiastic nomination of Dr. Andres Kozlowskis for the 2022 Departmental Faculty of the Year Award in the Department of Physiology and Biophysics. Dr. Kozlowskis is an internationally recognized angiogenesis researcher who's contributed in significant ways to the research, education, and service aspects of the department's mission, submitted by Jan Kirjevski. Our next awardee is Dr. Jennifer Duffesey from Psychiatry. Dr. Duffesey is Associate Professor in Clinical Psychiatry and Director of Cognitive Behavioral Therapy Services and Research in the Adult Mood Disorders Program. She treats patients while also providing training and supervision to residents and interns in cognitive behavioral therapy. Her research involves the use of technology, including computers, tablets, and smartphones, to deliver interventions that overcome barriers to care and increase access to evidence-based therapies. Much of her work focuses on increasing the impact of interventions through improving adherence to treatment. She specializes in the treatment and prevention of depression in a variety of populations, including adults, adolescents, and perinatal women. Her accomplishments have been substantial, and she is an excellent role model. This from Dr. Kumar. Next awardee is Dr. Neetu Saran from Radiology. As Dr. Saran approaches 15 years within the department, she has been adding to an ever-growing list of contributions and leadership among the faculty. She has contributed numerous hours to the development and improvement of education and training in the department. She is highly regarded by the residents, and her approach towards education of accountability and accessibility make her one of our most sought-after teachers. Dr. Saran serves as a model faculty within the department and has made tireless efforts to contribute to both the development and recruitment of the department, as well as the training and mentoring of residents and junior members among medical staff alike. This is submitted by Dr. Ray. Our next awardee is Dr. Praveen Patel from the Department of Surgery. I have known Dr. Patel for 30 years, well, not me, but Dr. Benedetti, and have watched his life's work, including the surgical care of infants, children, and adults with craniofacial differences, teaching medical students and plastic surgery residents, mentoring doctoral candidates from the School of Engineering in the development of programs for virtual reality surgery, advocating for the non-medical needs of children with craniofacial differences, and fundraising for the University of Illinois Craniofacial Center through the Face the Future Foundation. Dr. Patel is the personification of the ideal candidate for Departmental Faculty of the Year, and I cannot think of a more deserving individual. From Dr. Benedetti. Finally, unfortunately, we have one awardee who was unable to attend, but I will read about him. This is Dr. Simone Crivellaro from the Department of Urology. Dr. Crivellaro has established himself as the world leader in single-port robotic urological surgery. His creative and educational contributions to the field are extraordinary, original, and exceptional, and he has published extensively in the highest visible journals in urology. He's one of the first cohort of MHA program matriculants and serves as the vice chair of the Department of Urology. His unparalleled work at our College of Medicine shines bright light on our institution, and the care he delivers to our community reflects our deepest values. He is a true gift to our healthcare home, clinically and academically. This is from Dr. Niederberger. I'd like to congratulate all of our awardees on your achievements. These are well deserved. So let's give one large round of applause. And now I would like to ask Dr. Mackey, Faculty of the Year, back to the podium to close the program. Dean Mackey.
Thank you, Dean Rosenblatt, and congratulations again, everyone. I'd now like to thank all those involved for organizing this celebration. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and we're indebted to everyone. Department heads, please remember to submit your nominations for the 2023 awards. There will be emails sent out from our office with links to do this and reminders on close dates. Again, thank you all for coming. Please continue to imbibe, enjoy your company, enjoy your refreshments and conversation. Take photographs with your family and colleagues and really just celebrate. So congratulations.